your girl Umbrella, and I am back with another video. Yes, I am back to talk to you guys today about trauma. So if most of you are new to my channel, my name is Ombre. I am 26, going on 27 years old on May the 11th of this year. A Taurus in the house, you know what it is. I'm from Washington, D.C. I do have my own natural hair care business called Empress Solutions. If you want to see a quick demo of my girl, my sis, B. Octavia, applying my newest product, the Detangling Coconut Conditioner, to her hair, you might want to go on her channel right now. I will leave the video link in the description. This is my results from using the conditioner and the shampoo, which is called the Pink French Clay shampoo that I just launched on my business. If you want to go support my business, I will leave both links for the products in the description as well as the video so you can support me further. I am talking to you guys about trauma today because if you are new, then you don't know that I was hit by a car a year and 6 months ago. So I definitely want to incorporate talking about hit and run accidents and just trauma of all sorts on this channel as well. So if you're ready to get into it, you might want to just clicky your seatbelt and get ready for the ride. Okay, it's Ombre Alert. Make sure that you like, you're following along, you comment below, and you subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this. Okay, I'm really just wanting to talk about trauma because I want to make it known that healing is a long journey and a long process. Even if it's been some time since you've been in an accident or you know somebody that's been in an accident, it does take a long time to heal from trauma. Specifically with my situation, I was hit by a car on my way home. I do have a whole video talking about the events in the accident in specifics and details. If you want to go check out those videos, you might have to scroll down a little bit far because it was like a year ago that I recorded that video. It was one of the first videos that I actually recorded to kind of get my feet wet with YouTube. I had recorded maybe two videos before that video. And after that accident happened, I really didn't know if I could record on YouTube anymore because my confidence was just so low at that point, and I was just, you know, extremely in a really dark place after the accident happened. Long story short, I'm just going to, you know, let you know that I did get hit by the car in my leg. So I do have a metal rod in my leg now. So my whole femur bone was broken and I couldn't walk. I mean, when you go through that process of just like losing the ability to walk, something as detrimental as that, something that you learn to do when you was a kid, you know, you gain that strength and that ability, and for it to just be taken away when you were like 25, it really does like hit your confidence and, you know, jiggle your spirit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still struggling with a lot of those emotions, but if you saw some of my recent updates, then you know that I can walk now. I didn't have any physical therapy because at the time of the accident, I didn't have any medical insurance, so I wasn't able to get any physical therapy, but I was released from the hospital, and honestly, like, I just chose to rehabilitate myself. Like, I knew that I just didn't want to wallow. I didn't want to let what happened to me stop me. I didn't want to give up. In my life, I've had a lot of struggles, but I never give up on what I want to do, or you know, just period. I don't want to ever give up. And I do feel like for the first beginning of the accident, like the months, I felt like, you know, God spared me. Like, he saved my life. So in my opinion, like, I feel like God gave me the strength to kind of like to just think about the accident in a different way. Like initially, I feel like now I'm starting to get those feelings of insecurity and self-doubt and things like that. But in the beginning, I didn't really have that. I think in the beginning, I initially felt shocked that it happened for a long time, and then I felt like yeah, I just felt like so grateful to God that I was still alive, because it was such a dangerous accident and it could have been so much worse. And that's the way I was thinking about it before. I feel like my faith in God kind of grew a lot more, so I'm really happy about that. I definitely want to talk about trauma, and especially specifically with hit and run accidents. I feel like sometimes you do enter a dark place because you're in a lot of pain. First of all, you're in a lot of pain. You depending on the circumstances, you lose your ability to walk, and you have to take these medications, and it's just a lot. Like for me, I was working at the time, so after the accident I couldn't work no more, so I didn't have any money. I wasn't able to take care of myself the way I wanted to, so I think that part of it was really debilitating. Like it made it even worse, like just knowing that I didn't have things, or I wasn't able to make sure I had food or anything like that. Things that I felt like I needed. Specifically with like family and friends, I feel like it's important, if you're suffering from trauma or you know someone that's suffering from trauma, just please make sure you are trying to be a shoulder to lean on, and just try to be as understanding and as compassionate as you possibly can, because that's what the person needs. I feel like after my accident, I started to realize like that a lot of people, I don't know. I started to realize that I think about a lot of people before I think about myself all the time, and that's not good to do all the time. Like you can't be like the go-to person for everything for everybody. Like you really, the accident taught me like I really have to sit back and take care of myself and do what's right for me, and then I'm responsible for myself. Like I didn't really get as much support as I thought I was gonna get from the accident. Like maybe a little bit in the beginning, but I kind of was I kind of felt like I was on my own a lot of the time. It was a lot of stuff going on at home as well, so it just wasn't very, very welcoming. And I really want people to be more understanding, especially if you're suffering from trauma of like gunshots uh, or car accidents like me, like especially with sound. Like when I first came home, like I was hearing a lot of doors slam, and it was making my leg hurt just to hear it. That was like a trigger. Like in the beginning, I had a lot of nightmares, so it was hard for me to go to sleep. Um, it was hard for me to use the bathroom. So I feel like if you know somebody that's suffering from trauma, like just help them as much as you can. Like help them, because they're thinking about a lot of things. Like I had a lot of things on my mind during that time. And I also would give advice to someone that's suffering from trauma, like try to stay busy. And the thing that kept me going and kept me through, and kept me busy, was painting. Like I couldn't really walk around. um, I was easing up and getting off the bed like as much as I could during the day, because I had to keep my circulation going. Um, but at the same time, like it hurt, it hurt to walk around and stuff like that. So I chose to start painting, and I do have videos showing my paintings from the paintings that I did during my accident. So if you want to go see those videos, you can. And I will be doing a video about the paintings that I've done recently too, so don't even trip. But painting has become quite a relaxing uh, activity for me to do, especially if I'm stressed out. Car accident injuries, I just want people to be mindful that of your driving. Like if you're with someone in a car that was in a car accident, like make sure, whether it just happened or it's a year later or whatever, make sure you're driving like at a medium speed. Like don't drive too fast. And also just watch, be more mindful and respectful of that. Like I had a situation where I was in a car with someone, and they they hit the gas. I mean, did they hit the gas? They hit the brakes too soon or too harsh, and it scared me. It made me feel like I was getting flashbacks of the accident again, and I started to cry. And the person just wasn't being understanding of how I was feeling at the time. And I get that you don't understand because you haven't been through it, but I explained that it was a sad situation because I explained why I felt that way, and my feelings wasn't being reciprocated or understood. So it was just very frustrating for me, because it also, like, I also didn't leave the house very much after during my accident. Like I didn't really move around too much as far as getting outside, and I didn't feel like a lot of people cared to help me with that. So I stayed in the house a lot, and it was hot as shit. It was like my accident was in August, so that's the summertime. So it was really hot, and you know, I feel like I made do. And I don't want this to be like a sad video. Like I've come a long way, and I'm thankful to God, and I'm thankful to my sister Bianca and my niece Bella, because they're really the ones that was there for me during that time. I have started working out again. Around this time last year, I was working out a lot. So I kind of chilled out during the holiday because the girl got to eat. Like, I think I stopped working out like maybe October, November, and December. I stopped working out, and I started to notice that of last year, and I started to notice that I was gaining weight, and it was a lot, and it made me feel insecure again. So, but I've been trying to be more patient with myself as well, because my body has gone through changes since the accident. I'm mostly proud of myself because I rehabilitated myself. Like I literally disciplined myself and started working out, and that's how I was able to get my strength to walk again, is really working out and eating better, and letting go of like old habits that I was doing before the accident that I ain't doing no more. And I also want to talk about the insensitivity of trauma. Like specifically with me, I feel like I got a lot of questions from like my family or someone that knew me once before in the past, and I'm getting a lot of questions from my family about like money. Like, did I get money from the accident? As if that would change the fact that I got in an accident in the first place. Yeah, I just, like, even think about that just makes me upset, because it's just like I felt so much pressure in the beginning of like when I came home. I felt like that was like some of my family's MO. Like they was like, okay, like now you gotta talk to a lawyer and you gotta do this, when really I was just getting home. So I was just trying to process the fact that I actually got into a car accident, and I'm home now. I was happy to be out of the hospital. I was in there for a week, and I was happy to come home, and then I felt this energy and this pressure, like, now you gotta talk to a lawyer about getting paid, and like shifting the what I think is important to what they think is important. It's like money isn't really important right now. Maybe it is now because I rehabilitated myself and everything like that, but money wasn't on my mind at the time at all, because I'm alive. Like I'm here, I'm breathing. Like, aren't you happy to see me? Like, I didn't understand why my own family members was saying things like that. Like, I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know why people do say things like that, say exactly what's on their mind, or put pressure on people to talk about something that's traumatic. Like, honest, y'all, like last night, I think I had a nightmare. I don't think maybe I don't associate it with a nightmare. I think that's why I said I think I had a nightmare. Is because it was kind of like a flashback of the accident, but it wasn't like as bad as it was in the beginning. Like, when I first came home, I was having nightmares like every night, and I was waking up in cold sweats and all types of stuff. So with all of that being said, I'm just saying that people just need to be more mindful of how they talk to people that have, been in traumatic situations. A lot of people after my accident were in car accidents, and a lot of them died. And I was just like, damn, like, I felt so bad. And I feel so bad because it's just like, or I think, for example, I seen something on the news where there was an actual newscaster talking about a hit and run accident, and he was talking like it's the pedestrian's fault. Like, take out your headphones and pay attention, and pay attention to when you're walking and where you're walking. I'm like, what? Like, if it's your time to walk, still, make sure I'm what? If it's my time to walk across the street, like, somebody shouldn't just run me over like that. Like, are you kidding me? Like, and specifically where I was, like, there's no like stop sign, or I got hit by a park. If somebody could hit me right beside a fucking park where kids play, then everybody needs to just be careful. Seriously. Yeah, I just wanted to come here and talk about trauma. I hope that you guys like this video. I hope that you like me getting a little personal with y'all and telling y'all what's going on. I hope that you guys like this video. Make sure you like, comment below, and subscribe to this channel for more videos from me, Ombre Alert the Survivor. I will see you guys in the next video.